Podcasts. How can you use them to improve your English? I'm going to share my method with you. It's a 3-part method to using podcasts to improve your English. We're going to start with the heart. The first time you listen to a podcast, I want you to listen with your heart. You can think of this kind of listening as a childlike listening. When children listen or hear new words, they don't think, oh, let me go grab my notebook. I have to write that down right now. They don't think, oh, I'm so stupid. I don't understand that phrase. No, children just listen openly. They listen with their hearts. Maybe sometimes they don't really listen because they're playing, but that's a kind of heart learning as well. First, we're going to learn with our hearts. Second, we're going to learn with our heads. We're going to use head learning to study with podcasts. So this is the type of learning that you're used to as an adult. So you get your textbook, you get your notebook, you have your pens, you have your dictionary, you have all your materials. You're going to use your head. When you listen to a podcast, you're going to look up a new word in a dictionary. You're going to use the transcript, the written down script of all the words that are spoken in the podcast. You can read it as you're listening to the podcast. And you're going to start to use more of the head learning. All right, so after you've listened with your heart, you've learned with your heart, then you're going to learn with your head. And number 3, you're going to learn with your hands. So this is really important for people who learn with movement. So maybe you've noticed that you learn really well when you're in a situation and you're using the information and you're moving your body. This will be really helpful for you to use your hands as you're listening to the podcast. You can listen and you can write down what they're saying, or you can read the transcript and you can write down all the words that they're saying, or you can write down in your notebook just the words that you want to remember. You can look up the definition and write it down in English as well. So when you've done this, you've used your heart, you've used your head, and you've used your hands. You're much more likely to remember the information that you've learned through listening to a podcast. If you'd like to learn more about improving your English, make sure to download my free mini guide on improving your spoken English. You can click right here, is it here, over here? It'll be popping up here on the screen, and if you click there, you can download this guide and start using English to go to conferences. Start using more English to get that job that you want. Once you've downloaded the guide and signed up for my email list, you'll get videos like this once a week to help you learn more English and start really speaking English. I'll see you next time. I'm Sabrina.